Dave made this beat.
Welcome to SLAC 138. It's your boy A-Dub.
And your boy Strizzy. What's good, everybody?
What it do? We in the building as usual. Another beautiful Tuesday, another episode of SLAC. We definitely got some sports recap to go over, but not as much going on in the world of sports with a couple off seasons. We're definitely going to want to focus on the NBA playoffs though, and hit some other things. So we do appreciate you being here with us, and we do got plenty of slackers in the building already. Kelly was first off saying happy Tuesday and happy birthday, Dad.
Sure.
It is his very special day, so we'll definitely have to blow him up and embarrass him a little bit. We got Belle back in the building. Happy Tuesday. Mom as well. And Anthony Wesson and Grace. So We're firing off already. We definitely appreciate y'all being here for sure. So Strizzy, you want to do any disclaimers? You want to do anything before we get this show officially rolling?
No, man, that's pretty much it, man. I know you got a lot going on. Happy birthday to Pops. That's 100%, you know what I'm saying? Make sure he hears that from us. Hopefully he pops in. I see him up there. What's up? Yeah, let's get it rolling. Not a lot of football, pretty much a lot more basketball, playoff, stuff like that. But let's get it rolling so we get y'all out of here, man.
Okay. All right, and before we do that, we can't forget one more esteemed member of our panel, Mr. Matt Marcus. What's good?
What up, people? How y'all doing, man?
Doing good. Living the dream, and always love to have you with us. So I definitely appreciate you.
Shout out to Pops. Pops, it's your day, man. It's your day. Anything you say on the comments today, you right about it.
Don't give him too much leeway. That's what's up. All right, let's go ahead and get this thing. Right. All right, let's get it.
What's up next? Oh, let's check it out, man, real quick.
Tune to NFL Talk.
Let's get it.
All right, let's get it popping. We got the screen pulled up. We got our slides ready. And NFL Talk, like I said, not a crazy lot. There's still draft preparations going on for sure. But one big story that came out is three young wide receivers that you see at the top, Deebo Samuel, A.J. Brown, and Terry McLaurin. After seeing all the wide receivers get paid this offseason, they're on the last year of their rookie deal. So they're looking actually for new contract negotiations prior to reporting to camp. So definitely wanted to report that out and get your guys' thoughts about that. Are they in the right? Would you do the same? I mean, where would you be at right now?
Deebo for sure should. He definitely don't get paid. He shouldn't have to worry about that. AJ Brown's that's not AJ Brown. Is it AJ Brown?
Yeah.
He's a dog too, but he gotta stay healthy. So I don't know about him. And McLaren, I don't know how to say his last name, but they all three are good. But I think Deebo out of all of them is gonna be the number one because he creates his own position. So I think he'll definitely get paid.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. It's funny. Anthony Weston says Deebo's brother says he won't be a 49er, but I'm wondering if the way the 49ers used him made him so successful too. So would he be the same on another team? I don't know.
Yeah, of course. I think you're going to do the same thing wherever he goes, but he ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, I think I see him getting a new deal. I think they'll fork it out. But what about you, Strizzy?
Yeah, man, I pretty much agree with everything Marcus said too. I think all of them are going to get paid. AJ Brown he's so good, but you're right, man. Like, you got to stay healthy though. He misses way too many games for a long period of time. McLaurin, I would love to see what that kid can do with an actual quarterback. You know what I mean? I think that's one of the big things. I think he's done. He reminds me a little bit of a DJ from the Panthers. You know what I'm saying? He plays so well, but still has never had like a real quarterback throwing to him. So, but Deebo though, man, they cough the money up. Don't find yourself in another situation like the Steelers did with not AB, but
Brown.
Yeah. No, not AB. The running back.
You're talking about Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah, Le'Veon Bell. Yeah, exactly. Granted, he fell off when he left, but you know, what I mean, he did everything for them. Running back, receiver, he literally could do it all. And Debo kind of plays that same role. And if he does end up not being a 49er, whatever team picks him up, would be crazy not to utilize him the same way the 49ers do. But I think you're right. I think they caught the money up. They don't. Who else do they have a receiver that could, you know what I'm saying, kind of take that away? So, no, he paid Debo. If anyone getting paid, it's definitely going to be him for sure.
Yeah. He is the star of that group to me, too. Anthony West says, do you think his injury battles affect his contract? Honestly, it might help because he played through the injuries and still was like better than their other options. So
and the reason why he got hurt is because they used him so much. So it was that's the reason. So
they can't even be mad at him for that.
Yeah, he's definitely getting paid. Like I said, if he done, I'll leave too though.
Yeah. Pop says Cup is also going to get paid, but he's going to give a Rams a discount. I did see that. I'm sure it's easier to negotiate when they already have a Super Bowl ring together. You know what I'm saying? They're like, come on, let's make this happen.
I want to see his numbers too when he got other receivers that's there a whole year, which this probably won't happen this year either because they got injuries still. So we'll see how that goes.
True. It's funny though how productive he was when he was like the only option. They knew they were going to Cup, and he still was getting it done.
He's
still
getting 12 receptions a game, crazy.
Yeah. All right, a couple of cornerback signings. This is the really only free agent news, but Malcolm Butler going back to the Patriots after being the Super Bowl hero, after getting benched in the Super Bowl. He actually played for the Cardinals last and then was sat out last year. I think he was kind of unofficially retired, but now he's going back with the Patriots. And then Gilmore going to the Colts, getting paid to be the Colts anchor on defense. I think the Colts are kind of a sneaky pick. Like, I think they keep getting better. They keep making some solid moves. Yep. I don't know how much they can do in the AFC, but I kind of like what they're doing.
Their defense has been solid, too, these last couple of seasons. So last year and the year prior, the defense really held them together. So, I don't know. That's solid. That's big time.
Yeah, for sure. And then Matt Ryan being revitalized a little bit. I don't know. The Colts always look really good, but then it doesn't always pan out. So we'll see.
Right.
We'll see on that. Other NFL talk, even though this is not really NFL talk exactly, was the USFL this weekend. I put up their little things that they have for the results of the 4 games, but they did play 4 games, 1 on Saturday, 2 on Sunday, and then 1 on Monday night after a kind of a rain delay. But I was curious if you guys watched the USFL at all.
Yeah, that Birmingham game is kind of crazy. That one was kind of going back and forth a little bit. I don't know if you watched that one, but that one was kind of fun.
Yeah, Pops and I watched that one, the first game on Saturday. Yeah. And it was exciting enough. Like, it was pretty good football. Other than we obviously don't really know who most of these players are. Maybe heard of like 1 or 2 of them. Yeah. I would say though I was pleasantly surprised actually with the level of play. Marcus, this ain't for you though, huh?
No, I'll never watch that. I'm sorry. No.
I feel you on that though. I know too that you're a busy guy. Your time is extra precious, so you don't have it like that. So
yeah, I'm just not into that stuff, man. I don't know. I'm just not. I don't know. It's cool. Well, maybe I have a friend, a family member. I'll probably check them out, but I'm not going to put my time into that.
Got you. Yeah, I feel you. I'm going to see how it continues to go. I just hope that they get the full season off. And then the XFL is trying to build momentum, trying to stay in the news, even though they're not going to launch till next year. But I just realistically don't know if there's room, over the next 4 or 5 years to be a true competitor to the NFL. I think it's always just going to be these like secondary things, like you might watch it, just to pass the time. But we'll see what's up with that.
I don't really think they should necessarily try to compete with the NFL. They should literally try to figure something out where they can just help develop some of these guys and possibly get them into the NFL, kind of like minor leagues with baseball. But like, as far as like trying to compete with the NFL, I don't think that can happen. I don't think that's a no-go.
Yeah. Anthony West checked it out. He said that the one dude got cut for eating pizza, which is kind of messed up though, because I think that happens in the NFL. Like they be getting like hot dogs on the sideline and stuff like that. So also we got Unk in the building. Welcome to the show, Unk. Thank you for checking in. But these guys, I did look up a little bit of the statistics. They get $4,500 per week, and then they get a bonus if their team wins. So that's pretty solid. If it's still not like practice squad money if you're truly in the NFL like that, but still, I think that's pretty legit. So it's cool to see more guys get a chance. So
true.
Oh, so Anthony West said he was get cut for eating pizza while the other team ate chicken salad. So he wasn't in shape? Wasn't getting in shape?
What it sounds like.
Dang, they control him like that? I don't know. That's crazy.
So
I thought he was.
I'm sorry, I kind of blacked out a little bit. So is this the league that T.O. played in?
No, this is not the league that T.O. plays in.
Oh, okay.
But T.O. did score his first touchdown in this other league that's like a fan-controlled league, which is even more strange. But basically, fans can like vote on what play call it should be, like a run or a pass type thing. You want to talk about not having time to get too far into it? I couldn't even find what that was on. So
I know what that was, but he looked good though. I was like, this dude's almost 50. And he looking like that. That was crazy, man.
Oh,
yeah, that was pretty crazy. But T.O.'s always said like he still got it, and he's always stayed in great physical shape. So
But
he must not have it because these people ain't picking him up in the NFL. So they know something we don't know.
True. I think he's just it's just too late for him on that.
He in better shape than us. We'll say that. Like, you know what I'm saying? He in better shape than us, but like you said, he's getting up there. Still a specimen, but he is getting up there in age, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think he might be able to make it in the USFL though. I don't know. One of these teams didn't have like any wide receivers. They only had like 2 wide receivers. They were like running the whole game. Yeah. They got trounced, so maybe he can help them out. But the only other thing, we talked about this last week already, Vegas still prepping for the draft. And then that is not this coming weekend, but next weekend. So on episode 139, we might do a little mock draft, or maybe we'll just like review some of the latest mock drafts that are out there and kind of give our opinions and thoughts on that as we kind of prepare for the draft. But that's pretty much it on that. You guys have anything else you wanted to touch on for football before we keep it moving?
I had one thing, the Kyler Murray situation. So I was at my friend's house that I plays for the Cardinals this Sunday, and I was like, "Hey, so I said, why y'all playing with Kyler?" I probably shouldn't be. I'm not gonna repeat everything he said, but I'm like, "Why y'all not?" Yeah, I said, "Why y'all not like trying to like y'all playing around?" He like he pretty much said that he can go, like pretty much like. I was like, no, I said Kyler. He gave me like the So I don't know. I don't think Kyler gonna be it next year, man. I was very surprised by it, but I thought he was gonna be like, oh yeah. But he was like, like we can pretty much get somebody else up in there. So I was like, oh, okay.
Boy, man, that's like crybaby mentality. You know what I mean? And the Cardinals probably can get a lot back for him. So,
because I didn't know he wanted $50 million though. I was like, dang, $50 million a year. So that's kind of like pushing it.
Yeah. I agree compared to like where he's at and the other quarterback salaries and stuff. Obviously, the quarterbacks are getting paid more, but he's not up there with the Aaron Rodgers type player, or a Patrick Mahomes. It is pretty crazy though. Like if you kind of lose your locker room and you have the organization kind of being like, well, then if that's how you feel, like go ahead, then that's not good for you if you don't have people kind of fighting for you.
For sure.
Yeah. So
maybe
I don't
know.
Anthony said a good thing. Would you take him? Would you take?
He's an immediate upgrade, but I kind of have Pop's mentality right now for that type of stuff, man. Like, and the only thing that Kyler Murray has proven to me that he can do is win in the first half and not in the second. So what does that do for us?
Shoot.
You know what I'm saying? Like it just does immediate upgrade at the quarterback position, but it's just we're not going to be good next year. So it's like you're going to have a down year with the Cardinals or with the Panthers, and if that happens, you're going to quit on us too after 1 year. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to do with that.
And he might affect the if he get that 50, he gonna affect getting other players too. So
100%.
Yeah, agreed. So that is kind of an interesting situation though. I think he might have gone out too soon with his whole demands and kind of stuff. And the worst part about it is, he started this noise and then said, "Oh, I'm not about that. I'm about action, not words." Like you the one that started it. So it's kind of a weird spot for him for sure.
Yeah, I think he'll stay. I think he'll take less money and he'll probably stay. We'll see.
Gotcha. All right, that's what's up though. Thank you for bringing that one out. Let's go ahead and keep it on moving to our next topic. All right, NBA talk. So up here I have the Western Conference playoff series so far, and then the Eastern Conference on the right side with a couple different stories I wanted to kind of touch on. But so far there are some games going on tonight as well. Phoenix will play their second game. Memphis and Minnesota will play their second game. and I think it was Miami, the Heat. Are they on already, Strizzy? What's the update
Yeah,
for
they
Miami?
playing.
Yeah. They're up 80-68.
Okay, cool. So it looks like they're cruising to a 2-0 lead. I just wanted to ask you both kind of your thoughts on the playoff weekend so far. I know it's super early in these series, but anything stand out to you so far? Anything you wanted to make sure we touched on?
Go ahead,
I think
Streets.
it's a couple of things for me, honestly. Like number one, Dallas, Utah. I'm surprised that Dallas is able to tie it up. And if Luka's able to make it back in game 3, I think Utah goes down. You know what I'm saying? Because they were real close in the game 1. They beat him in game 2, and Luka comes back healthy enough. He's got to be healthy, so he can't just come back gimping. And then Golden State look like they're going to sweep Denver. Denver getting swept 2 years in a row. They can't keep up. They don't have enough offensively to keep up with them. And starter pool is crazy, bro. Like, I don't know if y'all noticed, but like Jordan Poole, when he's in the starting lineup, is so much better than when he is coming off the bench. I'm interested to see what happens with Memphis, Minnesota. I think it's surprising. I think Memphis comes back though tonight or tomorrow whenever they play. But I think like the biggest thing for me right now is Boston, Brooklyn. It's crazy to think that one of these teams is not making it to the next round. And I feel like all 7 of these games, because he's probably going 7, are going to be just like the first one, man. It's crazy. Like I don't know. That series is going to be nuts.
I agree. I know, Marcus, you're interested in that one pretty close. The first game coming down to a buzzer beater, and a little bit of contention between Kyrie and the Celtics fans and stuff like that. So I think that is gearing up to be a really good.
Yeah, he got fined $50,000 today for what he did. I think $50,000 is a lot, man. I think 10 would be good enough. He just gave him a finger. He didn't get it to the with a fan. He just gave the finger, which that's better than
And behind his head, it wasn't like he like looked in their eyes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
he didn't try to do it overtly for the camera. He tried to sneak it.
Yeah.
And when he did it, he knew he's gonna get fined. But 50, I was like, that's a little much. I think it's a little much because the way they talk to him, I know they talking to him crazy. We had the audio for that. We'd probably be like, wow, you know what I'm saying? That's all he did,
Yeah.
But the playoffs have been very exciting. I think all the games has been pretty good. Besides the Golden State one, the first half of the first game was pretty good, and then went away. But I'm gonna keep it simple though. The Warriors, if Klay Thompson is coming, I know Curry and Poole gonna do this, but if Klay Thompson hitting 20 points, they going to the finals, man. I thought the Suns gonna get them. They're gonna be kind of off, but if Klay is doing that like that, and they still got Wiggins. Wiggins don't have to play as hard. He's gonna hit some good games too. But before Klay to hit 20 like that, and then Poole, then you got stuff. That's gonna be hard to beat. And then I was thinking about it. You got Draymond holding MVP, and was pretty much shut them down. So they're gonna play the Suns in the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah.
And you got Aiden. Jokic is better than Aiden to me. So he gonna lock that up too. So it's gonna be like, and then you don't have defenders either. All you got is Bridges, but he can't hold. You still gotta hold one of those 3 guys. They jump shooters. Yeah, they jump shooters though, so you can't really guard a jump shooter. Like stay in front of them. That's all you can do. So I don't know, man. It's gonna be hard to beat those guys. They look really, really good. I was just shocked last night. And Denver's not a bad team. They missed two starters, but they're not a bad team though.
Right.
They just went crazy, man. So it's gonna be, I don't know. It's gonna be hard to beat those guys, man.
I agree. I kind of like seeing though Golden State have a little bit of magic again, a little bit of swagger back. And we talked about it before. Like we just want to see at least the team's healthy to give it a go. So it is cool that they're bringing Steph off the bench for these first couple of games so that he doesn't have to play as many minutes. But as Anthony mentioned, he's still lighting it up. So, and then they got this little new formation lineup. So
yeah, and don't go into the little he come off the bench, he ain't ready. That's all. They do that every year. They gonna start slow and then go, okay, no, it's Denver. They don't have to worry about that. So it's gonna be like that. They do that every year. He can play right now starting wise. Look at him.
Oh yeah, they're not rushing him back because they don't need to. They don't need to.
Not against this chill.
Not against this team. They're too beat up.
Yeah, but they look good though, man. I was just kind of surprised with how they look good. And then my Nets, man, I don't know. I think they, like you said, I think they go 6-7. I think Nets should win because they did have a good game. You know what I'm saying? They should have still won with that little lucky layup, the Tatum guy. So besides that, I just think I don't know. I think I still picking the Bucks to probably go to the finals out of that group though. Unless we get Ben Simmons back. If we get Ben Simmons, they going to the finals. But if not, they don't have
So
enough.
they did say that he's been cleared for contact and that he could be available for later in this series, actually. So we'll see what that means after him not playing all year. But I want to see him out there. That's what I've been waiting for. Literally, since the first slide we talked about this NBA season, I have Ben Simmons on there. Like, when am I going to get to see him play? So, so we'll see what's up with that. My takeaways so far, the series, like mostly the same as y'all. I like Dallas kind of gearing up and playing well without Luka. That just makes them that much better when they put him back in. Phoenix and the Pelicans, I'm just liking to see the Pelicans fight. It wasn't a bad game until late. They kind of got blown out, but as y'all know, Brandon Ingram, that's my favorite player. So I'm having fun at least watching him and seeing how he does. Even though there's no way they're going to win that series.
He has to be more aggressive though. He passing the ball way too much. When you got Chris Paul on you, you got to dominate him.
Just keep shooting over him.
Yeah. I'll go past him. I don't like when he passes the ball or something because they don't really have any more, especially when McCullough's on the bench. He has to be more aggressive. I think that's one thing about him. He's too like, let's go, you know what I'm saying? So you got to kind of give it a little more because he's to me he's the second best player on the court when he's out there. So he got it. To me, the coach got like, hey, let's go, man, let's kill him.
Yeah,
I think you'll see it tonight though. Over. Yeah, you'll see it tonight.
It's funny you say that, Marcus. I was just saying this like a couple of days ago. I was talking to David, and I was saying like if he had a different kind of mindset, that's baby KD, bro. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like real talk, man. That's baby KD, man. They have the same body type. He can shoot. He can score. He plays so well in the post. His mid-range game is amazing. But you're right. If he starts attacking, just being super aggressive, man, they can't stop him. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like if he starts attacking, they'll have to put Bridges on him, which changes up how the Suns are going to play him. So, but yeah, that dude can score with the best of them. He just has to do it. You know what I mean? But I agree with that.
Yeah. The other thing I had in the middle, I put Marcus Smart up there, Defensive Player of the Year. He was announced, which is cool for him. First guard since Gary Payton. So that's a rare thing to see. The big man kind of got slided this year. But then also on the top last night, the Philly and Toronto series, Joel Embiid and Nick Nurse kind of got into it, and Joel Embiid, I guess, basically told him to stop complaining about calls. I didn't know if you guys saw this and what your thoughts on that was.
I think it was good, because he wasn't disrespectful to him, you know. So he pretty much told him like quit crying because he said I heard him that first game talking about the calls like. I'm leading. I've been leading the free throws all year. It's not going to change. There's nobody can hold me. So stop fouling.
Right.
So
I think he did do it kind of respectful. It looked like they were having like a nice conversation.
Yeah, but you can tell he still was like telling what he felt.
They were both like, yeah, okay. But I just think it is kind of funny because Joel Embiid does kind of complain a lot about calls, and he does give fouled so much. He had like 14 free throw attempts again. But I just thought that was funny. Keeping an eye on that series, though, I do think that even though James Harden isn't really shooting the ball, I still think that the Sixers are going to go ahead and sweep them. But they just got to tune up for whoever they get next. Miami.
Definitely going to get swept. Remember, I'm gonna close my mouth, Paul. You're right on that. I'm gonna say you right on that. It's your birthday. But I am gonna say about Embiid, he is an MVP though. So I don't think that's gonna be close. I think everybody knows he's an MVP this year.
I hope he does get it though. I think this is gonna be his best chance to get it. But that's how we are for basketball. Pretty much, you're feeling good about your Heat, Strizzy?
Yeah, I think they're fine. I think they're playing Atlanta really well. I just don't want. I think in game one, there was a little skirmish, not a crazy one, but skirmish between Jimmy and Trey, and I was like, look, don't get that started. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love Jimmy and everything like that, but like real talk, Miami Heat is good. Like, we are a very good team, but we don't have an X factor like Atlanta does with Trey, or like with Boston does with their superstar stuff like that, and Brooklyn with theirs. So I'm like, don't set Trey off. He loves that villain role. Don't give that man any reason to go for 40 and say 3 quarters. We don't need that. Just beat them up the way we're beating them up right now, and just let them know like y'all don't have a chance. You're not big enough. But don't give Trey any reason to go for 50 on us. We don't need that. We don't need it.
So I have a question though, just real quick about the bracket. So how you have it set up? That's how you have it. That's who plays who's next. The next series.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dang,
Like
so
these two go up, and then these two.
dang, so Brooklyn got to if they can survive the Boston, then they got to play the Bucks after that.
Yep.
Yeah,
Ah, man, God, dog, that's tough, man.
Yeah.
That's what happened. You get
I
that
know.
7
So it
seed,
looks
though,
like
I
Miami
guess.
or Philly have the better chance to get to the Eastern Conference Finals at least,
Yeah,
because that's gonna be a battle on this
man.
side.
Yeah, so that's gonna be
That's
a battle.
gonna be
Yeah, Eastern Conference is gonna be nuts. Can you imagine that though? Because Milwaukee's gonna smack Chicago, but like Milwaukee and
that's a
Philly, they
sweep.
gotta go through each other. Then whoever wins between Boston and Brooklyn gotta go through Milwaukee. Milwaukee and the winner of those two gotta fight. Eastern Conference, whoever comes out the Western Conference is gonna win because the Eastern Conference is gonna be beat the hell up. Like they gonna be
Yeah,
tearing each other up. They're gonna be tired. These games
but
probably all
if
7.
I say this though, I'm saying I'm put on wax. If Brooklyn get out of go to the finals, they winning it. Okay, you played the finals pretty much like the West Coast. Like I think they beat anybody in the West. So we'll see.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. That's tough, man. That's tough. That's a tough little
Yeah.
situation there.
It's a rough
yeah.
look.
The matchups do look tough on the East for them. We'll see though. We'll definitely keep monitoring, and these playoffs will start to go by fast as some of these series start to wrap up. So definitely excited for that. A couple things over here in the comments. Unk said this, which I hope he's wrong. Like I don't know if I could get down with that at all. Bob says Lakers don't want to win if they hire Jackson. He has proven his average player can't coach. Oh gosh. Unk though says LeBron is not going to be playing more than 2 seasons. They need to prep for the future. So I don't know. Pop says Brooks can coach Westbrook. I think they should consider him. And it does seem more and more like Westbrook might stay. But
Really?
I don't know.
Nah.
It'll be hard to move his contract, man. He's probably gonna opt into that $40 million, so it's gonna be hard
He's
to move.
definitely going to opt in. Yeah.
It's gonna be too hard to move.
Nah. I can't see him staying. And then you don't want Brooks. No. If he go to Lakers, that's terrible. But
I don't
I don't
like
see,
anybody for the Lakers. I don't know.
I just think
Except for, what's his name? Quinn Snyder. I would love that.
and he about to be out the first round, so he probably be there. He probably get his stuff ready. But
Right.
I really think that Westbrook gonna go to the Hornets. Cause I think Jordan gonna be like, hey, we gonna take a contract, but I'm gonna take some of that money because your how you get paid through Jordan Brand. We're gonna stop. We won't pay you for Jordan Brand. He's gonna be out there. That's gonna be part of your contract or something. So I just don't see the Lakers. I don't see the Lakers. They're gonna find a way to get him out of there. I don't think because that's my dude. That's my favorite player. But nah, I don't think
it just didn't work. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I feel you. Couple other comments over here. Minnesota surprising Memphis. They are hanging with them in the game right now. In the first quarter, I think it was like 33-32. So I'm really excited to watch Anthony Edwards play in his first playoff series.
Man, he looks good, man. He looks poised too. I like it.
Don't even look like his first playoff series he's playing. So
Right.
cool.
Right. So I think that he's going to continue to grow into for real. I feel like he doesn't get mentioned as much with the young players, but he's got to get into that conversation.
Definitely.
So Anthony Weston says the team will take Westbrook because of his expiring contract, and maybe so, but I don't know. I still think I still think he probably leaves, but I feel like it's getting more and more likely that he'll stay.
You want him to stay?
I kind of do.
Okay.
Even though like 2 weeks into next year, I'll be like, dang, why didn't we get rid of this dude? But I feel like I kind of want him to stay, and you can always try to trade him at the trade deadline. But
yeah, the reason why
make one more go.
Yeah, the reason why I for sure I know he's not going to be there because they're getting Dame next year, so I don't think that you can't keep Westbrook. So that's why I know he's out of there because Dame is he probably already signed contracts during the season, so I just don't see him going anywhere else.
Gotcha.
That's why I agree with Pops. That's why I agree with Pops. The $47 million is just kind of not tradable. Even expiring contract, that's a lot of money. You know what I mean? But I think if they can get the right coach that can, change some things, I think they'll be all right.
I don't know. We'll see. We're gonna find out together. But yeah, I do think it might happen. Other thing, Pop said about the Heat. Butler's the man. Leave him alone and let him play.
Pops, I have no gripes for Jimmy. Love the man. He's been doing extremely well with us. I'm just saying, like, we're a more balanced team. Jimmy's basically what I'm saying is Jimmy's a lot less to go for 30 and a quarter than some of these other guys are. That's basically what I'm saying.
Yeah, for sure. All right, that's what's up. I think that was a good roundup on basketball. We only have a couple more things we're going to touch on. Like I said, it would be kind of a shorter show tonight, but I definitely want enjoy some more time with Pops and also give us some chance to enjoy some more of these games tonight. I'll definitely check out the Pelicans, probably a little bit of that tonight again. So
I'm sorry. Can I ask one more question though, real quick, real fast?
yeah,
Did y'all think the Marcus Smart was getting defensive player of the year? When did he start playing that good of defense?
I feel like he kind of just makes a lot of noise
Oh,
on the
okay.
defensive end.
I thought I was
Like,
missing something. I'm like, I
was
know he's
kinda
a hustler,
surprised, too.
but defensive, like he's not like a lockdown to me like a Tony Allen. Like I don't know. I thought maybe I missed something. That's all I said.
No, you're good. I kind of was the same way. I mean, I know he's a good defender, but I do think it's like more. I don't know. I was surprised by the move, honestly, especially when you talk about the last person to win it as a guard was Gary Payton. Like, he's not no Gary Payton.
Right.
So, I don't know. But we'll see. These awards might be weird this year. We'll continue to talk about like the different awards as they come out, but I don't know. Maybe there'll be more shakeup than usual. So, all right, let's go ahead and pop into our last little official topic.
So what's next again?
Other sports?
Oh yeah, other sports. Okay, so not football.
Yeah, not basketball. We did that already.
Oh, okay, like hockey. Yeah.
Yeah, like hockey. Feel me?
Okay, like baseball. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Like soccer, right?
There we go.
Like soccer.
Like other sports.
All right, so a couple different quick things for other sports. In MLB, was kind of interesting. Freddie Freeman, obviously was the big piece of the Braves championship last year, was not re-signed and signed with the Dodgers. So last night they played the Braves, and he's hit a home run in his first at-bat against the Braves. I just think that's kind of gangster, especially because baseball, like things like that just seem to happen sometimes. It's so weird. So definitely want to give him a shout-out on that one. And the Dodgers looking good again early, but again, it's so early in the season. It's just kind of hard to tell with baseball. The other thing, though, my favorite player, Mike Trout, he was hit by a pitch in the hand the other day. He did have an MRI, and there's no broken bones, but he's still going to be out for a little while. And I'm just like, man, I'm tired of this dude being injured like year after year. I feel like
he always been with the Angels?
What's that?
He's always been with the Angels? I thought he was on another team.
No, he's always been with the Angels, yeah.
I don't know. I thought he played for somebody else.
Yeah. So, but I mean, he's like on track, early on in his career to be like one of the best baseball players like ever. But lately, I feel like he just can't stay healthy. So, also NASCAR was on dirt this weekend. Did you guys check any of that out? I know you guys aren't really.
I did actually a little bit.
I heard it was a little muddy out there. I kept on seeing little headlines about it, but I didn't get to watch it though.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was definitely muddy. And the front grills like were getting covered in mud, and basically the radiators were getting covered up, so the car started overheating. Then there was like rain off and on, and it only took like 3 or 4 little drops of rain to turn that dirt track into straight mud. So it was kind of cool though. It's kind of honestly like kind of a gimmick, but I kind of liked it. Like it was just different, something different to see. So that was pretty cool. So
was it any like sliding or anything?
Yeah, they did slide a lot more.
Okay.
And actually, it came down to the last lap, and Kyle Busch up there is the winner who won, but he was actually in third place. Second place car basically just dive bombed the first place guy and slid into him and kind of took them both out. And then third place just came right around and barely won it. So that's what's up. Yeah. So you never know what's gonna happen, but it was exciting down to the last lap. So let's see. Over on the bottom right, we have Fury is fighting again this weekend, and it's actually going to be on ESPN Plus, but it's like in the middle of the day. I think it's like at noon on Saturday.
It was 11 o'clock.
Yeah. Are you going to check that one out, or what do you think, Strizzy? Yeah,
I'm gonna watch it. I enjoy watching Fury fight, but I think even more than this fight, man, Errol Spence had a complete. I don't know if you watched that fight, dog.
True. Yeah.
Good Lord.
Let's talk about that too. I should have put him on there too.
Yeah, man. They're talking about, they got to make this fight happen. We want to see Errol Spence versus Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Like, we want to see it. Boxing's kind of slowing down a little bit with like the bigger fights. You know what I mean? I think that would be huge. A lot of people talking about how, I think their combined fights is crazy, but then like the amount of KOs, it's like 51 KOs between their 60 some odd fights or whatever that they fight. That's insane. But I love Crawford though, man. Crawford's an absolute beast, so I'd love to see that fight. It's crazy. It'd be crazy.
Yeah.
But Crawford wins that fight though, right?
I think 100%. He does. Yeah, I think he does.
I think so. And Spence did look dominant this weekend, but he did get buckled in like the third or fourth round, and that kind of woke him up. Honestly, that's what got him into the fight.
Yeah.
Which you can't do that against Crawford. Like Crawford's too much of a technician.
Oh yeah.
So, but I definitely do want to see that fight. They got to make it happen.
Yeah, and don't wait 6 years from now neither. You know what I'm saying? Like let's get it popping now.
Don't pull a Pacquiao Mayweather. Also, did you guys hear about Mayweather is apparently like fighting some exhibition, or maybe it already happened, like in Japan again? I'm like, he's just going anywhere
easy
for
money,
check.
man. It's easy money.
Yeah. He's like, let's make it happen. Also, Anthony Weston mentioned down here the golf match. So this is going to happen in the summer.
June 1st.
Marcus, tell us what you think about that. What you got on that one early, since you know golf.
I didn't know Mahomes played golf. I think I knew Josh Allen played, but I didn't know Mahomes, so I don't know how good he is. But then I beat Brady and Rodgers though. So
yeah,
I think Rodgers gonna carry him, but I think they win that one. But like I said, I haven't seen Josh Allen or Mahomes. I think Mahomes is a golf player, but we'll see how it goes. I'll put my money on the bet. So
I don't know if he just golfs for fun or what either, or he's competitive like that. But I know Brady and Rodgers will probably be pretty competitive in that one. So
yeah,
I liked it when they had real golfers too mixed in though. You know, like I liked it when it was more a pairing of like one football player and one golfer.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see. Anthony Weston says Pat plays quite a bit. He probably sees him out there on the links out there. So that's what's up. Earlier, Pop said Crawford by KO on that one. So all right.
Which Pops? Which
the last thing I had on here. Oh, I did want to talk about real quick. A lot of the championship games. I'm sorry. A lot of the college football teams had their spring days. So I don't know if you guys ever checked that stuff out, but a lot of it's always cool to see like which teams have like the most crowd, right, to come out and basically watch a scrimmage. But college football, that's like the last big thing before it really gears back up and before school starts again. So that was kind of cool to see that. Did you watch anything on Oklahoma, Strizzy?
No, actually, I missed it. I didn't get to see anything, but I'm curious to see how we're gonna look next year. Hopefully we're gonna take a more of a defensive approach, having a new defensive-minded coach.
Yeah.
We're gonna look a lot different. You know what I mean? All quarterbacks are basically gone. All of them went to the portal. So we'll see, man. We'll see how it goes. But we got a champion. We got a championship coach. You know what I'm saying? With Clemson. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. I'm sure Marcus and Texas are ready to take advantage of your rebuilding year. For sure.
For real.
So
all the jokes.
But the last, other sports news, very sad. Ronaldo over the weekend announced that he did lose one of his twins that his wife recently birthed. They had a boy and a girl, and he announced the passing of his little boy. So that was very sad. Our heart goes out to him and his wife for sure. And then today he was on the field for his first action again, and actually away at Liverpool, and they honored him in the 7th minute, and they sang their song "You'll Never Walk Alone" for him. So I thought that was really cool, just a respect thing to show from soccer fans, because soccer fans can be, assholes.
They can be harsh,
to put it bluntly. So
yeah, it's surprised he went out there and played so soon too. It's like, ew. But that's probably like athletes do that, to kind of get back to normal, So I know it's kind of hard to play, but he did it. So
yeah, so definitely though, thoughts with him and his family on that one. That's definitely super sad. So that was the only things though that we had really for other sports, and really our last main topics for the week. I was just trying to go behind you. What's that? Oh, today I was a little bit cold. I had to bundle up earlier, take a little nap. You know what I'm saying? So I got Dante, and he's like in this little this little blanket. So this is Dante from Coco, the Alabrije Dante. So he's who's with me today, because that's how I was feeling. I was like, man, I need to get like cuddled up.
You gotta start bringing your other guests on that you build too. They gotta get some love too, man. On the podcast.
Yeah, that would be cool. We can have them going back and forth and kind of make some comments every once in a while. So
yeah,
that would be tight. But yeah, I'm gonna try to keep the YouTubes moving for sure, and I definitely want to plug Strizzy's YouTube as well and his TikTok.
Yeah. But I had one question though for your Easter thing you was making. So was it like carrots inside when you was building it? Cause I seen like a carrot, you covered it up. I'm like, what's the point of getting a carrot?
So it's weird. So they've made like 2 of them so far, but like that platform that it sits on, underneath it, there's a carrot in there, and it's supposed to be like kind of like a hidden thing. but it's weird that it
Oh,
gets covered up right away. So,
yeah.
but yeah, like Lego has some things like that where it's just like a little secret thing where you have to kind of take the whole thing apart to see it again. So
I got you.
little surprise for while you're building it. So, but that was fun. And that was just like it was nice to do a nice little quick video again. I need to get my editing on point. And I got a lot more Legos to build, so we're gonna keep it moving for sure.
So
that's all though. Marcus, what about your stuff? You have anything you want to plug? I know you don't like to talk about yourself at all, but okay.
no, I'm just doing a lot of stuff, but I'm not nothing. I don't have anything.
Gotcha. It's all good. At least give you the chance. If you ever want to plug anything, just let us know. Obviously, our slackers are here for you to support you for sure too. So, that's pretty much that though. We want to end it on a little special. These pictures are perfect because the cake was in there, but these were at our 100th episode. But Marcus hooked it up with some high quality photos for us. So I definitely just want to say happy birthday one more time to Pops, and definitely appreciate everything you do for us and always contributing to the show. So that's what's up.
You are the man, Pops. You are the man.
Yeah,
Eat some cake for me, man. Eat a piece of cake for me. I know you can try your own slice. Have a slice for me too. So cut another slice, and I'm eat this from Marcus. All right.
I'll make sure he takes care of that. I'll make sure he takes care of that second slice for you. So that's what's up.
I'm gonna start calling Miles, you know what I'm saying, little Pops, man. He
just like Pops, dog. It's crazy. I was thinking about it today. I'm like, Miles looks just like Pop. Like it's crazy, dog. How
that's little Pops.
More than Alex, and that's come on, man. Like that's crazy.
It's so funny too because honestly, too, their personalities. Like my mind is a stubborn little
I know.
So
trust me, I found out at the photo shoot. I found out real soon the little Pop popped up. My first time meeting him, I was like, "Oh yeah, that's him."
Yeah, it's so funny. So it's a crack up to see them together for sure. So
yeah, Bell, you did it. You got Pop there, Bell. Yeah, I said it, Bell.
So, all right, that's what's up though. I'm gonna go ahead and shut down the screen, and I don't know if we have any other final say. Not really, nothing really, I guess. Yeah. So, we'll be back though. We'll prep for the NFL draft. We'll get you guys the updates on the playoff series, the NBA playoff series that are going on, and a lot more as always to look forward to. So, appreciate y'all rocking with us and being here. Happy birthday one more time, Pops. That was episode 138 of Say Like a Champ. It's your boy A-Dub.
Everyone's Shizzy.
Happy birthday, Pops. Peace.
Peace.
And you say the truth, they open up my eyes.